Good morning everybody, welcome to Family Adventures. We're here today staying at the RIU Bambu in Dominican Republic, and it's on the lovely Punta Cana coast. If you're thinking of staying at the RIU Bambu, then you're going to want to watch this video. If you've already booked and you're looking forward to a holiday here, make sure you watch this video right to the end, because I'm going to be giving you lots of tips on how best to enjoy your holiday and make the most of your stay here at the RIU Bambu, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Coming into land at Montreal. That's the first leg of our journey down to Dominican Republic. Finally we've arrived after 14 hours of travelling at the RIU Bambu. Okay, we're just going out on our first evening out, and we're going to venture towards the steak restaurant. So we're going to let you know what the food's like and give you a bit of a review on the quality of the food. But so far, so good. So all the restaurants here at the RIU Bambu are all on a first come, first served basis, and you've just got to get to the restaurant and queue up. It's just gone 6 o'clock. The restaurant opens literally at 6 o'clock, and there's a bit of a queue, but there's lots of tables. We're going to see how we go. It's a queue for the steak restaurant at 6:10. Well, that was bizarre. We got to the queue and they let us straight in, so maybe they've subscribed to our YouTube channel. So for starter, I've just ordered 1 Caesar salad and 2 mozzarella sticks, and they just delivered 1 mozzarella stick, no Caesar salad. So I don't know if there's a second one coming and a Caesar salad, or whether it's just a miscommunicado. So we decided to go for the ribeye steak, which was really nice. Unfortunately, the corn on the cob was unedible. As you can see, the little pips ain't even blown up. And there was the fruit salad for dessert, and Isaac had the chocolate brownie with ice cream, and last but not least, I had the apple crumble, which was very nice. That's really good. So good morning folks, and this is my quick review and recap of the steak restaurant last night. So we all decided to go for the 12-ounce ribeye steak last night, and it was cooked really nice. Cooked over the flame grill, really flavoursome. Only criticism was we didn't have steak knives, but it was tender enough to cut with the normal butter knives they gave us. All in all, it was good steak, and I had the little mini apple crumble pudding, and for starter we went for the mozzarella sticks and the chicken Caesar salad. They were the only 2 choices for the starter, so we thought we'd mix and match and have one of each. It is a bit of a conveyor belt though, you know. If you're looking for a real peaceful, relaxing sit-down dining experience, you're not going to get it at the steak restaurant. It is bang, in and out. But that's not criticism, that is just how they have to produce the food en masse. But it was good food, very tasty, and that's it for the steak restaurant. There are other things on offer. I'll take a photograph of the menu and I'll put it in here. If you have any questions about that, just remember to click like and subscribe, and send us a message. Any comments, anything you want to know about the steak restaurant, where it's located, anything like that, just drop us a message. For about 40 minutes, Liz? About 40 minutes. Our hotel is back that way, the RIU Bambu. And as you can see, the beach just goes on and on and on and on. And you can see the mountains in the background. Look at that. Beautiful beach, lovely.
Yeah, I know.
That's $2.
Two. On video, we're going to get another dollar out. One of the things the RIU Bambu hotels really famous for is its RIU parties. Whilst the party scene at my age is not really my kind of thing, I'm going to be going to the RIU party. It's called the Jungle Party, and I'm doing it just for you, so you can see what it's like and experience it the same way I do. There'll be absolutely no judgment. I'm just going to go along to the party, do a video, check it out, and hopefully get some good music. Come along for the ride. So tonight we're going to try the culinarian restaurant. What it like? That's what it looks like. There you go. It looks really nice. Who knows? We'll let you know what the food's like, and we'll speak to you in the morning.
That's not much. So this is the poshest restaurant. Like in our Mexico video, it's got its own little restaurant apart from the steak ones that join to the buffet.
We're done.
There we go. Quick run round then of the culinarian.
Well, I had the grouper, and the grouper, it was actually quite tasty, but it was just like a block to cut into, and it's quite dries your mouth out, and this potato-y stuff I just didn't really like.
Right, tonight folks, we're going to be in the Colonial restaurant. This is the buffet restaurant, and I'll take a photograph of the menu for you. So this here is the main buffet restaurant. It's the Colonial restaurant. Thank you very much. So it's buffet style, breakfast, lunch and dinner in the evening as well. Well, I must say the food tonight looks amazing. We've got beef, we've got like fresh vegetables, like a chana bhaji, you know, a bit of a Chinese theme going on there. Little Chinese food, fried rice. Wow, it looks really, really good. Lots of different rice dishes. Isaac and I have just grabbed a bit of that chicken tandoori, but they've got like a nice stew there, like fresh chips, burgers. I've got one of them kebab skewers. There it is, look, on my plate. Nice roast potatoes, mashed potato. Oh, and the piece de la resistance over here is they have mahi mahi. That's Isaac's favourite fish. I'm no restaurant critique, but must be someone's birthday. Food is very bland. No, I'm not no restaurant critique or anything like that, but frankly, that food was really, really bland. The chicken tandoori, I mean, I do know my Indian food. I love Indian food. That chicken tandoori was very, very tasteless. Rice was just plain boiled rice. And I just like weird kebab thing, which, I don't know, can taste of anything. But hey, who knows, I might be getting COVID. There's definitely an Asian theme going on tonight on the restaurant. I've got chickpea and spinach chana. I've got fried rice, potato and spinach curry, some lovely roast lamb, and some of those prawn crackers. So tonight, folks, we're going to be in the Italiano restaurant. This is the Mamma Giuana restaurant. It's normally open during the day for buffet, and at night turns into the Italian. And there's the menu. Take a couple of pictures and let you know what it's like in the morning. Yeah, so the Italian restaurant then is buffet style, so you've got all your salads and cold meats there, your antipasti for starter, and you've got one cooking station there. That one is closed for this evening, but that's normally open for breakfast and lunch. And over there's your pizza and pasta.
Oh, is this going to give me a bad stomach?
No, you'll be fine. So Isaac's gone for seafood tonight. He's gone straight in for the main. What's the fish you got?
Grouper.
Grouper. And he's got some mussels and some chips. I've gone for the antipasti. So I've got some beef gazpacho. I've got some couple of different types of salami and chorizo. A bit of smoked salmon there, and a little bit of mixed pasta with some olives, some tomato and cheese. This is cream cheese stuffed tomato and a little bit of bread. That's me, that's my starter. What's your grouper like, Isaac?
Nice.
Marks out of 10?
6.
So it's Wednesday now, so it's our third whole day, fourth night, and the wind has really dropped and the mozzies are out tonight. Up till now I've had like a couple of bites, one on my leg, one on my arm, but tonight I've covered my arms and hands with DEET, and I've got, I don't know if it's going to come out, just there. Couple of bites. They obviously don't mind DEET, so when the wind drops, the mozzies do come out. You know, drawn into a bit of false sense of security firstly nights because none of us got bit. But like I say, the temperature today was just through the roof. It was, I don't know, it must have been nearly 40 degrees, and the swimming pool is getting warmer by the day. First day we got in, it felt quite nice and cool, you know, when we got in. But today it was like getting in a bath. So I don't know what it's going to be like tomorrow, because every day, looking at the weather forecast, it's getting hotter and hotter, and the sun is getting really strong. So word of warning, if you come into Dominican, make sure you bring your sunscreen. We stayed in the shade quite a lot today and still got the, well, you know, it's been nice. I think there's a bit of a storm brewing though in the next few days, so we'll have to wait and see. If there is a storm, we'll see if we can capture some lightning on video. That'd be awesome. And tonight, folks, we're going to check out the Chinese restaurant, which is at the back of the Colonial restaurant, which is the biggest buffet restaurant. It's next to the Mexican restaurant, so we'll check it out and we'll let you know we'll let you know what it's like. There you go. So there's a bit of a queue at the Chinese restaurant tonight over there, but they give you one of these little doofers and we can go away and have a drink, and they said it's going to be about 20 minutes. Okay, so the food here is Chinese buffet style. We've got spring rolls, tempura, shrimp and vegetables, what are they called? The donut things, various stir fries, special fried rice. Oh, it's really good. Spare ribs. Wow, they look good, don't they, Isaac? Lovely spare ribs. All cooked fresh, look. Special fried rice, we've got chicken satay, teppanyaki beef. Looking forward to this. Right, let's get stuck in. So I've got myself some chicken satay, spring roll, corn crackers, barbecue spare ribs, pancake things, a little bit of stir-fry noodle, and it's all very nice. This is pretty much then the Chinese restaurant. It's Decor's really nice. So it's buffet style. But got quite a good selection of starters and main courses and that. Isaac's gone straight in for the main meal as usual. What did you make? What did you have?
Salmon. I had some special fried rice, and I had some chicken satay.
Yeah. Isaac's going mad for the rice on this holiday. His staple diet is rice and chips.
Yeah.
Well, that was the Chinese restaurant. Food was really, really good. You've got to remember when you come to like the Caribbean and stuff, they can't get the herbs and spices that we are used to in Europe and stuff like that, being closer to China. So the flavours weren't quite there, but it was really, really good. One thing though, the only downside really was the restaurant was absolutely roasting hot. I think the air conditioning is broken, so hopefully it's just a short-term thing. We're going now into Colonial Restaurant to get some pudding because the desserts didn't quite look so good in there as they do in here. Yeah, so we're back in the Colonial Restaurant. It is much cooler in here. I wouldn't say it's really cool. It's not as cool as your room, but it's a pleasant temperature in here. And good thing about, you know, being here in this all-inclusive resort is you can go to the main restaurants. If you don't like the desserts, you've always got the buffet restaurant to fall back onto. So, you know, I would say each night try to get into a different restaurant because there's plenty to choose from. And if your kid, you know, if you have children, if your kids don't eat anything, you can just go into the buffet restaurant afterwards. You know, and there's lots more desserts. They've got ice creams and all sorts of stuff in the main buffet restaurants. This is a Colonial buffet restaurant, and yeah, so far we've had a lovely evening. Well, we enjoyed it so much the other night, we decided to come back to the steak restaurant. And it is 6:10. Steak restaurant opens at 6 p.m. And there's already a queue of people outside, but they're all queuing in their swimming costumes. I think they're waiting for later sittings. We just walk straight in. And there's our waiters. Really good. Hey. They're absolutely super guys. Make sure you give them a tip, folks. Basically, the only two starters you get is a chicken Caesar salad and mozzarella sticks with this spicy tomato sauce. But, you know, it's all right. And we got our starter already, and we haven't even, like, had our drink served yet. What are you having for starter, Isaac?
I didn't like mine.
Oh, we had dried up mozzarella stick, but they're okay. So Isaac and I had the mixed grill tonight. We've got half a chicken, we've got like barbecue ribs, we've got, I know, Spanish sausages, we've got a couple of bits of steak, jacket wedges. What's it like, mate?
Absolutely lovely, apart from the corn on the cob and the tomato, because I don't like tomato.
Isaac's got a weird scariness about tomatoes, but the corn on the cob, it's like it's out of season, it's not grown properly, but everything else is lovely. And again, we've gathered for that. I've got the crumble with ice cream, Lisa's got the fruit melody, Isaac's got the chocolate dessert. That's the only three choices you got, folks, and there's three of us, so you have one of each. Right, we've got to be the best looking, best dressed family going fishing for the evening, haven't we?
Yeah.
Look at that, Isaac's attire. We're hoping to go to a restaurant and a bit of a Michael Jackson thing tonight, but for now, we're just going down to the beach and we're going to catch a bit of fishing, if we can. What are we going to catch, Isaac?
Anything.
Anything. Hopefully, and it's just started raining, I don't believe it. There you go, everybody. This is like the main buffet restaurant. Right, coming through those main doors over there, and you queue up there, there's no plates. The plates are here at the wrong end of the serving station. You've got to walk this way, get a plate, and go back to the beginning. Just a little word of advice there. Nothing to ruin your holiday, but they did a lovely roast. They did roast lamb, roast chicken, roast duck here. Really, really nice. And you've got like another station here. I think tonight is like an Asian theme. They've got like chickpeas with spinach and stir fry going on. All looks really good. I'm going to go get some food. So we just started having problems with our internet the last 2 or 3 days, and
we just can't log in, and now it's asking us for new passwords and stuff like that. My email's been compromised, which is a bit worrying because when I finally did get Wi-Fi earlier on today, it asked for my password again. My iPhone remembers the password, put it in, said wrong password, and then it said too many attempts. So I think there's something dodgy going on here in this hotel with the Wi-Fi. I'm just coming to reception to try and fix my Wi-Fi. And secure people waiting to get their Wi-Fi problems fixed. So word of warning, RIU Bambu, there is some dodgy shit going on here with regards to Wi-Fi. Be careful. If you want to book trips, browse your Facebook, all that sort of stuff, that's absolutely fine. Whatever you do, do not access any of your banking stuff, any of your finances stuff whilst you're here in the RIU Bambu. I'm not saying it's dodgy, I'm just saying I don't trust it. It is unsecured, and like I say, someone's been trying to get into my email and they've locked me out, so I've got to find somehow a secure connection to reset my password, and we need it because we need to do all the bloody leaving the country crap and checking in our flights. So you need your emails, don't you? So you've got to have Wi-Fi. Yeah, look at the queue.
So just having a voiceover today because last night we had a bit of a mega storm and it's dropped all this seaweed and stuff on the beach. It's a nice day though, it looks quite nice, and the wind seems to have dropped a bit. This is what happens when it rains in Dominican, folks. Everybody congregates inside, but if you don't mind, you've got somewhere to put your towels, you can still swim. It's still really, really warm. It's actually nice to have a bit of a tropical storm because it's really taken that temperature down, but I fear that the bugs are going to be biting tonight. So we're just checking out the water park. Bit of a short walk, but it's not too bad. Not massive, but we're going to come back on Wednesday, aren't we, Isaac? So to get to the water park, you need to come out the back of the RIU Hotel, go along the service road, go up past the RIU Party, and go down there, and the water park is just on the left-hand side. It's located just outside of the hospitality area, or the hotel area, and it's located there so that all the RIU hotels can access the water park. Second time we're going to get into the, what's it, a chili restaurant?
This is a karaoke.
Bit of a queue, bit of waiting list. This is the Mexican restaurant. Peter, can we come into the Mexican restaurant? There's three of us.
I give you the beeper for 2 weeks.
We would love a beeper, yeah. We're happy to wait, have a drink.
Give me the number.
415. That's what you do, folks. You do give your room number. You get one of the bleeper machines, and we're hoping to eat in the Mexican restaurant tonight.
3 adults.
3. Unos dos tres.
Uno,
Tres
tres.
personas.
You wait. When they breathe, you come.
Sí, muchas gracias.
De nada, señor.
Okay, folks. So we've managed to get into the Mexican restaurant tonight. So we're just walking along past the main buffet restaurant there. Go down to the end, and you've got the Mexican restaurant, which is right next to the Chinese restaurant. And there are a couple of nights that these restaurants aren't open, so you need to pay attention to your itinerary when you arrive. They're not open every night of the week. So yeah, we're going to go eat in the Mexican restaurant, and we'll let you know what it's like. So we're in the Mexican restaurant. We actually made it in here, and starters are buffet style up there, blah 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 blah. But you do get what do you get for main, Isaac?
Grouper and garlic potatoes.
Isaac's got the grouper and garlic potatoes. I'm ordering, I think, probably the steak, but we'll let you know how it comes out. See what's. Here we are, folks. We are at the restaurant Olé. Oh, lights are gone off. And this is a Spanish restaurant. We're going to check it out, and we'll let you know how, what the food's like and how it goes. It looks like the restaurant is buffet style. It's very nice. Very nice. Cold meats, all sorts of stuff there. Oh wow, I'm really looking forward to this. This is really nice. Yeah, so the Olé restaurant is definitely buffet. And I haven't been around yet, but it looks really nice. Really, really does look nice. So if you like your Spanish tapas, you could go around and grab lots of little bowls, and select yourself loads of tapas instead of piling it up on your plate. Oh wow, it smells really, really good. Isaac's got the fish and rice. No surprise there. But no, I'm looking forward to it. I'll show you what I get in a minute. Wow, I've been around the buffet restaurant, and look at that. That looks like an amazing tapas. We've got all sorts of stuff there. I don't know what it all is, but I'll let you know what it tastes like after this. That is a big plate full of tapas. Oh, so good. Apologies for the noise. The Spanish tapas is lovely. So that's really atmospheric, actually. Look at the yeah, that's pretty cool. I just have to say that the restaurant Olé, for me, was actually my favourite meal of this whole holiday. I just love tapas, and the quality of the food in here, the tapas, it reminded me like when I went to Madrid many years ago. But I recognise that not everyone's going to be into tapas, so I'm just going to take you through the restaurant and show you what main meals they have as well, because they've got loads of stuff to choose from. Make sure you don't miss this restaurant. It is stuck right down in the far corner of the hotel. It's a hidden gold mine. I don't know. I'm going to have to edit that because that didn't flow very well, did it? But I'll tell you, it is right. Yeah, it's good. Let's go in. Let's check out the restaurant. So as you come in from the main entrance there, you can just come along. Look, there's all some of your tapas and stuff like laid out there, but you've got all your main meals, all your main dinners, all your main food. You've got the guy there cooking it all fresh for you. You've got pork ribs, canary and potatoes. They are amazing, canary and potatoes. Here's your salad, if you want salad accompaniments. And then, in the middle there, small like tapas, mussels and all sorts of stuff. So basically I went around, I just made up my own tapas as I went along. And then in the middle, paella,
which is a famous Spanish dish. And you've got your meatballs, your rice, everything. This, you know, we've got loads of stuff here, folks. Last but not least, the dessert station. And I'll tell you what. Oh, and cheese. Got cheese and biscuits. This desserts are delicious. What's this? Oh, really good. A little bit of the wildlife you expect to see. And RIU bamboo. A lizard. So all the dark patches you can see in the sea there are little bits of coral reef. I'm going to be going in a minute with the underwater camera and I'll show you what it looks like underwater. Fortunately it's still teeming with sea life, you know, lots of fish and stuff. But sadly the coral reefs have been bleached and died. Most of it probably from the cyanide fishing back in the 60s and 70s. So it's our last night here at the RIU Bambu and we decided to eat back in the Spanish restaurant because it was such a good meal the other night, so looking forward to it again. So Isaac's last night in the Spanish restaurant, he's gone for the good old British chips, rice and fish. We'll just have a cheeky scan of the hotels next to us. This is the one as you're facing towards the sea to the left, and yeah, I think it's one of the Palace RIUs. And look at that, it's different class, obviously. Faces right back down onto the beach, and they've got pools, they've got waterfalls, they've got all sorts of stuff. We just thought we'd take a bit of a walk on our last night and just have a look around. Wow, you know, what an extra £1,000 per person per week pays. There's the RIU Palace next door to us. Whilst it's much nicer than ours, the entertainment is still really bad, really rubbish. And as our last evening closes to an end, we're heading off to bed and then back to England. So folks, we are staying in room 415, sorry, 415. Come right in, complimentary Lilo and giant cigar. Right, this is what you get when you come into one of these rare rooms. You get your mini bar and your drink, fridge. They fill it up every 2 days. You get a cupboard, safe, twin beds, get a fan. The air conditioning is really good. Stays on about 22 degrees, and you get your bathroom. Okay, so you get like a his and hers sink and a shower. So apologies about the mess. We have lived in here for about 2 weeks, and yeah, we've been pretty comfortable. So there you go. And your TV up there has a lot of Spanish channels, but you can find a few English ones if you search really hard.
And then just going out to the balcony. You do have a little balcony area out here, which when you close the patio doors, it does switch off the air conditioning just to save obviously on the energy. But so if you come out, sit out on the patio area, you want to keep your inside area cool, make sure your patio doors closed. Okay, that's a good tip. And yeah, this is a view from my balcony. All the apartments are kind of like, you know, 2-story apartments in this part of the complex in the RIU Bambu. And that's pretty much it. So to sum up then, the RIU Bambu is a hotel that's nestled between 2 other RIU hotels, the RIU Makoi on the left and the RIU Palace something or other on the right hand side. All 3 hotels share a water park which is just off site, and if you're already stayed at the RIU hotels, you'll also know that they are famous for the RIU parties. So keep watching this video because you'll see that I do actually attend the RIU Jungle Party, which was interesting. So my summary then of the RIU Bambu Hotel. So it's rated as 5-star. It's literally situated right on the beach, which is a beautiful beach in Punta Cana. This here is your main entertainment area. So a little tip for me to you would be, if you want to watch the entertainments, to get here early. My summary for this hotel is it's predominantly Spanish speaking. All the bar staff, the waiters, waitresses, and even the check-in staff speak very, very limited English. Not a criticism, it's more geared up for Spanish speaking tourists rather than English, German, American and Canadian. So the hotel is rated as a 5-star hotel. It's got 7 restaurants. Yep, you heard it right, 7 restaurants. It's actually 6 restaurants if you count one of the restaurants twice, because there's one restaurant which is the smaller of the 2 buffet restaurants, which doubles up as a Italian restaurant in the evening. So there are 2 buffet restaurants, 2 main buffet restaurants, the Colonial and the Mama Juana. Yep, careful how you say that. It's Mama Juana. It's out there. So the Mama Juana is the one that doubles as the Italian restaurant in the evening. So what other restaurants have we got here then? So we've got a steak restaurant, which is situated right next to the Mama Juana restaurant. We've got the Colonial restaurant, which is the bit larger of the 2 buffet restaurants. We also have a Spanish restaurant called Ole. And then there's 2 other restaurants. There's a Mexican restaurant and an Oriental restaurant. Just going to go this way out of the wind. And that's the beach down there, which you would have already seen if you've watched the rest of this video. So we're just heading back in the other direction again, then away from the wind. So in addition to the 7 restaurants, we have many, many bars situated all around the resort. We're going to leave that up to you really to do a bit of exploring when you come here to find those. I'm not going to show you where they all are. That's the Italian restaurant there, look. So this is the Mama Juana restaurant during the day. The Italian restaurant is buffet. A lot of the other restaurants are a la carte. The steak restaurant's a la carte. Limited menu to choose from, but it's still, you know, a nice restaurant. And there is the 7th restaurant is called the Culinarium, which is kind of an Asian stroke steak fusion type restaurant. It's hard to explain, but check it out. I'll put all the pictures of the menus and stuff earlier on in this video. So if you want to hit that rewind button, you'll be able to see what the menus look like. I've taken some pictures and given a sort of a rough sort of review of what our experiences were of the restaurants. So in summary then, we've had a really, really nice time here, staying for 2 weeks over the Easter period at the RIU Bambu. Its official class, or on the RIU website and the TUI website, is it's 5-star. I'd say it's more like a 4-star hotel, if I'm honest. All the communal areas, the rooms, everything's kept really, really spotlessly clean. It's just a few little attentions to detail that a proper 5-star hotel wouldn't pass by, such as the swimming pools are missing the odd tile, which is not a major problem. Can be a bit dangerous. You could accidentally cut your knee or whatever if you stepped on where the missing or broken tiles are in the swimming pool areas. I'm just walking through the residential area then. So all the apartments are 2 floors, upstairs, downstairs. They've all got their own little balconies, which are quite nice. The air conditioning is set at 22 degrees. You can't change that, which is fine. It tends to stay on 24/7. If you take your key card out and wander off during the day, the maid will come along and plug something else in there just to keep your air conditioning going, which is really, really nice. So a few tips. The steak restaurant is very, very popular. If you want to eat at the steak restaurant, make sure you go early. They give out these little discs which bleep and buzz if your table's not quite ready. A lot of people queue up from about 5:30 at the steak restaurant, and they're in all their beachwear. A little tip: if you want to get straight into the steak restaurant and it's about 6:30, make sure you're dressed, ready to eat, and they'll just bump you straight to the front of the queue. There's no pre-booking system for any of the restaurants. You just turn up and get in a queue and wait your turn, basically. But like I say, steak restaurant, if you get there and you're already dressed, waiting to eat, then they will bump you to the front of the queue in front of all the people that are just trying to pre-book, basically. So they get there. Some people do get there from about 5 o'clock, 5:30. All the other restaurants we've not really had a problem with. The Mexican and the Oriental restaurants, for some weird reason, close on a Wednesday, Thursday. I think it's Wednesday, Thursday. But that's not sort of a real problem because there's plenty of other places to eat. And yeah, those 2 restaurants are quite popular. And a couple of times we weren't able to get in because they pretty much, take their bookings up to a certain time and then they stop letting people in. But all in all the food is absolutely super stuff, as you would imagine from an RIU hotel. All good quality food. None of us have had any stomach problems. All the food's been really nice. The weather was really, really hot. We've had a bit of a storm, but that's it really. So, well, if you're looking forward to coming to the RIU Bambu, let us know in the comment section. Leave us a message. If you like this video review, remember to click like and subscribe to our channel. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you next time. Bye for now.
I'm gonna like 10 chicken nuggets and chips.
All right, okay, so we're at the airport Punta Cana and we've just spotted Wendy's. So we're going to have a Wendy's for lunch before we get on the plane.